All right, let's talk about The Mandalorian, episode 3 of season 3, The Convert. So yeah, that's what the episode's called, right? So yeah, The Convert. So yeah, I'm going to spoilers. So if you've not seen the episode, tune away now because I'm about to get right into it. But as far as my opinion on the episode, I like this episode. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be a little maybe turned off in the episode because it turns around, goes into a different direction after like the first 10 minutes. So I don't know how everybody's gonna feel about it, but I mean I quite liked it. But it did start out great though. It started out great this episode. And even before like the dogfight, we see that Bo-Katan, like she's keeping the mythosaur or seeing the mythosaur to herself. So yeah, as we see right there, the mythosaur. So I'm kind of wondering why that, like why she's doing that. I mean, she's probably trying to keep it to herself just because she wants power of Mandalore, and just because like she doesn't have the dark saber, she just wants the mythosaur, and if she's able to tame it and ride it, that gives her power. So yeah, that's pretty much I guess why she's keeping that to herself. And I thought like last week, I thought the mythosaur was I thought he dragged Mando down when he was in the waters, but I guess he just slipped. He just fell in there, and the mythosaur was just like chilling. He was like, "Look at this idiot fall to the bottom." So yeah, but the mythosaur, we'll see him later this season probably with Bo-Katan probably riding him. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know where she's gonna keep it there to herself. But that's the predictable thing, I guess. But with the dogfight with these TIE interceptors, oh man, that was great. That was a great action scene started off the episode. I loved it. It was even better than like the first episode when he was battling those pirates. But man, with his him and Bo-Katan fighting them, her and her gauntlet, and then him and his Star Cruiser, I thought that was awesome. I mean, look at these shots. I mean, this is a blurry shot, but it's him like going through the cliffs, of course, and just the flying, the piloting. I think it was great in this episode with Mando just taking them out, and him jumping out of the gauntlet to get to his Star Cruiser. Oh my god, like that felt like Mission Impossible. I felt like it was Tom Cruise. It felt like it was Tom Cruise in the Mando suit. I thought that was great. I mean, of course they're not doing their own stunts, but the fact that they made it look great with the effects in here, they just made it look realistic. But yeah, it was great. All of this dogfight was great, and yeah, it was all great. But the TIE bombers came in at the end. I think they were TIE bombers, but they pretty much destroyed the castle that Bo-Katan was staying in on her throne. So Mando and Bo-Katan, of course, end up escaping through hyperspace from the TIE interceptors, and they go to the planet that the Children of the Watch are at. The armor, all of them. But I'll get to that in a bit because of course the episode takes a turn and becomes an episode of Andor pretty much as we go to Coruscant here. And yeah, Coruscant was looking good. Look at the Opera Tower. The Opera Tower were from Revenge of the Sith, of course. That's pretty cool. Not the Opera Tower. Is it the Opera Tower? Opera House. Not really a tower, but Coruscant was looking good. I love the way Coruscant looked. It looked great. It looked great in this episode. But yeah, it became an episode of Andor. Very much like Andor. It wasn't as good as Andor. Andor is great. I actually think Andor is better than The Mandalorian slightly. Like I love both shows, but Andor was superb. But with this episode with Dr. Pershing here, and that's who we follow in this episode, like it was very much Andor-like. It was a very much an Andor-like story with them right here. And yeah, we followed Dr. Pershing getting played as he's part of the amnesty program. And the amnesty program's kind of like, I guess, like them bringing in Empire, like people were Imperials or worked in the Empire, and they're trying to give them like new jobs, like a new purpose in the New Republic. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was actually really, really cool. And yeah, he's part of the amnesty program. And there's a lot of things they like show in this episode that gives you a real feel what the New Republic is like. I mean, after he like gives his speech, he runs into these politicians right here. And these politicians are very much like they don't really care either way, really, about Empire, whether it's Empire or like the New Republic. They're just smarmy and all. So you get the feeling that, yeah, really nothing's changed between a lot of the people that live on Coruscant. A lot of these like rich elite people that, yeah, really just don't care. They're like don't care. I mean, like even in this picture they say we try not to get involved. So really, yeah, same kind of people probably working there. I mean, we saw it in Andor, of course, with those like rich glitzy people there, and that was during like early Empire, so, or that was during the Empire. So yeah, nothing has really changed that much. But I like that we get to see more of the New Republic in this episode. And of course, I said he gets played. He meets this Elia Kane, who, of course, has been in The Mandalorian last season because she was, of course, an officer under Moff Gideon. So, yeah, Elia Kane pretty much manipulates him. And she's just helping him too much. Like, I knew she was manipulating him, but because she was helping him too much. I mean, he, of course, wanted to, like, continue his cloning research, and he's starting to distrust the New Republic, of course, and she's kind of helping him do that. And she's being nice to him, and she's saying like, okay, we can do that. We can, like, I can help you, like, get your cloning research done. And by her encouraging him, he's just really getting more distrustful of the New Republic, of course, with like him just going to this like robot, like I don't know if it's supposed to be like a gets a counselor or whatever. There's not, I said a robot, is droid. So yeah, but yeah, he's just kind of like I want to do my cloning research, but this droid is saying, yeah, New Republic's not about that cloning research right now. So yeah, it becomes more distrustful, and it's probably even more distrustful because this is a droid they're having like kind of just interview him or whatever, just telling him what like he needs to do, or like ask him his problems, almost like a therapist or whatever. But yeah, I'd be like kind of turned off because, like, I mean, I know droids are cool, but I'd be like, I want to talk to a real person. I don't want to talk to a droid. She does help him, wanting to give him like materials and like equipment to do his cloning research. So she takes him to a Star Destroyer, and of course she's like early episodes. That's where she got those like what were those things that she was eating? Those like, I don't know, those biscuits. The biscuits from Ted Lasso, where Ted Lasso brought the owner, Rebecca. That's what it reminded me of. So yeah, Ted Lasso's out now too. Ted Lasso's cool. But yeah. But after this, he gets captured by officers, and she set him up pretty much. So yeah, she set him up so he can get mind flared. So yeah, it's like I mean, I pretty much saw it coming. So yeah. And even before this mind flare, he's like telling, like, he's looking towards like a Mon Calamari and saying, like, it was a trap. It's like, okay, that was I don't know if that was clever, maybe a little bit. It was like a subtle nod, of course, to Admiral Akbar. She's there and she turns up the dial on his mind flare, and I don't know, she's trying to turn him crazy or something like that. She's trying to get him more like I don't know what his mind flare would do, because like I feel like, would it fry his brain? Because I feel like she would want him to do his cloning research. Like, does it change his personality? That's what I'm wondering. Because I feel like maybe it changes his personality where he ends up leaning more towards like doing his cloning research, and maybe, I don't know, doing something Imperial like in the New Republic. So yeah, I think that's what we can see here. And I mean, the question is like, Elia Kane, is she loyal to the Imperial still? I mean, that's my assumption. I mean, she's acting like she's loyal to the New Republic, but really she's loyal to the Empire still. Loyal to that, like, being part of the Empire. And is she loyal to Gideon too? Because they mentioned Moff Gideon. There's like a rumor that he escaped. So yeah, will we see him come back in this season? And is she been in contact with him? That's what I'm kind of wondering too. So maybe, yeah, they're just trying to get Dr. Pershing back on board and doing his cloning research. And did that tie into the new, like, the sequel trilogy with like Snoke or whatever, with all this cloning? That probably does in a way, but I don't think it's gonna directly tie into it. But hey, we'll see. I feel like that would be like 25 years down the road though, 20 or 25 years down the road. So we'll see. But yeah, but I liked everything that we saw from this like Dr. Pershing story here in this episode. It was definitely very much Andor like in here, and like I liked it, even though it took a kind of a detour, and yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people didn't really quite like it. But then we get back to the Mandalorian, or the Mando and Bo-Katan. Of course, they get to the Children of the Watch on that planet, go into their cave, and Mando is redeemed because he visited the waters, and the armor, I guess, has a way to know that he just like he got the water from there, because he could have, I guess, took water and put it in a little canteen or whatever, and got any kind of water. I don't know. He could have got water outside the cave or whatever. But Mando's redeemed, and even Bo-Katan is accepted into the Children of the Watch. So that's kind of interesting, because I thought when she got there that maybe the armor would, I don't know, like maybe show more like disdain for her, because I remember like the armor was talking ill of her in like the last season of, well, not last season, but the season of Book of Boba Fett. Like she was talking about how Bo-Katan's leadership failed, but she pretty much was cool with her, just like accepted her in. And Bo-Katan being like part of like the Children of the Watch, she didn't really like, I don't know, I kind of like she would take off her helmet and not embrace it and not like accept being accepted in, but she seemed pretty much cool with it. I get that feeling because maybe she's like, she doesn't have any more followers, so it's like cool for her to be accepted in now. It just like, it makes her feel at home probably, and she's like, okay, this is what I have to go with, and this is like what I'm going to roll with now. I'm going to roll with the Children of the Watch, who were pretty much like Death Watch in Clone Wars. So maybe that's got the like, she's got that feeling too. Maybe she's just like, it feels good to be around other Mandalorians and to be accepted in somewhere. So I get the feeling that that's where her head is right now. But she probably has the mythosaur in the back of her mind too, just thinking, oh, I could get this mythosaur and maybe I could lead this group, or lead like a whole bunch of Mandalorians and try to unite them. I don't know. But like Din Djarin might be doing this like same way, or might be thinking the same way too. But yeah, overall it's a good episode, and I didn't even mention Grogu. I mean, he wasn't really a focus in this episode, but we saw him be cute a little bit. I mean, we're always gonna see him be cute. But yeah, but it was a good episode. I liked it, and I really liked the Andor feel in the Pershing part of this episode, the Pershing storyline. So yeah, overall I liked it, and tell me what you thought about this episode. Did you like it as much as me? Are you a fan of Andor, or the Andor vibes that we're getting in this episode? You can tell me down below, and you can stick on this channel for more Star Wars talk with the Mandalorian, talking movies, doing movie reviews, all that, and some gaming too. I'll do some gaming still on this channel. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. So until next time, I will see you folks later. Rebel out.